Hello everybody, bringing you some more Smite patch notes, the 3.17 patch notes to be precise. It is the Odyssey 2017. I am really excited for this patch. It's going to be an awesome patch. I am in the PTR, the Public Test Realm, Public Test Server, whichever. I will leave a link down to the patch notes in the description so you can follow along or just see the things you want to see. This is going to be an awesome patch. Unfortunately, it's not working on the PTR. I can't find the Odyssey. It's not up here or anything, so I don't know. But it looks really, really cool. We got some cool skins. We have a new game mode. Lots of exciting things happening. So stay tuned because I'm going to bring it all. So we are going to start with the skins because that's the first thing. So if you want to follow along, click that link in the description and follow. So the new skins, the first one is from the Odyssey. It is the Foxy Amaterasu. And I'll go over the Odyssey. It'll probably get its own little thing. I'll talk about it here, but I'll explain it more in its own video. Okay, Amaterasu. So this is Foxy Amaterasu. It is pretty great. Of course it's not going to load. Skins just don't load when I record. There it is. Look at that skin. Look at this smiley face. It's got a tail, a little foxy backpack. This skin is amazing. Really, really cool.
Gank! Stay here. Gank! Gank! Middle lane!
She just wants to gank.
On my way. Follow me. Chase the enemy! Out of mana. I will attack left lane. You are sublime. You are sublime. Enemies have returned! Enemies in left lane!
Oh, I don't know why I was doing that. It is a tier 3 skin, so it just has visuals, no voice pack. But look at that little smiley face. Pretty cool skin. I believe this is the first item in the Odyssey. And then next is Susanoo, because they're starting the Odyssey in Japan, so we're going to get all the Japanese stuff first. So all the skin and stuff are going to be from there. Okay, Susanoo. This is Steel Samurai Susanoo. Very cool looking skin. The voice pack is a little iffy, but this skin looks super cool. In the Hi-Rez put out a video showing off this skin, and a lot of people were saying that they don't like the voice pack or that the skin reminded of this or that, and I didn't see any of what it reminds me of. It reminds me of Shredder, but that could just be me. But I get a different Shredder vibe from this.
I'll attack the fire giant. Chase the enemy!
Besides the voice pack.
Be careful. I'm on it.
So that's really cool. And all the skins will get their own video as well. And this one's really cool. This is the first reward because there's a leveling system in the Odyssey. And this is the first reward for leveling. I believe so. That's what they said. It is a skin for Nuwa. Yeah, she gets another skin. She gets a skin every patch, I guess. It is Old Wa. I love that they called it Old Wa. So Nuwa, this is what she used to look like. She got a remodel a little while into her life cycle. And she used to turn into a snake. I really like this Old Wa. You see these pillars? The 4 pillars in the corner? That was her ultimate. And then like a laser beam would be connected to each of them in like a square, and enemies that went through it would they would have damage done to them, and they would have be slowed. I believe I have videos of Old Wa. If you want to go back and see them, maybe I'll link those in the description. Because she was so much fun, and you could build her like Freya had an auto attack mage. She was so much fun, and then they changed her. She was still fun, but it wasn't the same. So this is Old Wa, and she has a tier 5 element, so she used to turn into a snake in her ultimate, and she'd get like increased attack and stuff, and so now she'll turn into a snake when she ults, and she'll stay a snake until she dies. See, like this. So that is really cool. I really like this skin. It's very cool. And then we have Masteries. Nuwa got updated Masteries, so let's take a look at those, since I don't have the gold and the legendary. I just have her diamond one. So it's updated, and they're going to be doing this when gods get skins, like the older gods when they get skins. That's what they were saying. They're trying to try and do that. So her skin isn't gold anymore. It looks very cool. I really like these new ones. I love the constellations on her little thing there. Very cool. Legendary. This one looks really cool as well. And of course, diamond. Very glowy, very cool. I really like those new ones. And then Terra got hers as well. There she is. These ones are really cool. I really like her gold. It looks really good. Very cool looking. Wow, look at that one. That one's cool. I didn't really like the diamond skins when they first introduced them, but they grew on me. Just like in, what was it, Black Ops 2 that had the diamond skins? Those grew on me. I had to get those. Okay, so that is all for skins, so we'll go to the first god in achievements. Geb. Achievements. So, I'll protect you. As Geb, cleanse a teammate using Stone Shield on any ally that is below 20% health. And then Cataclysed. As Geb, hit 3 or more enemy gods with Cataclysm. Just play Geb. That's pretty much how achievements go. Just play them. And then the next god to get them is Habwa. Killer Wave. As he will kill 3 or more enemy gods with a single crushing wave. So steady. As Hebo, have full stacks and steady flow for over 30 seconds. Get some cooldown reduction, you're good. And then Izanami. Death's Call. It's interesting. These are different than what they are in the patch notes. Interesting. Death's Call. As Izanami, kill an enemy god while at or below 25% health. And then where are you going? As Izanami, max out summon demon by getting a kill or assist on 2 enemies while they are slow. Interesting. They're different. The icons are switched. Okay, and then we'll go to the Odyssey 2017 is the next little bit. I'll talk about it, and hopefully they'll get it to work where I can actually look at it, but it doesn't look like it unless it's one of these. Probably this big one or this little one. Probably the big one. But it doesn't do anything right now. Maybe it's just loading. Take a second. But we'll see. So the Odyssey is back. Embark on a journey with the that will last until the Smite World Championships in 2017 High-Risk Expo. So that's going to be really cool. I'm hoping I can go. I probably won't, though. Hopefully though. Every 2 weeks, we will be releasing new content for direct purchase that will grant Odyssey points, which in turn will allow you to unlock even more content. Purchasing content, however, is not the only way to get Odyssey points. Each week, there will be 7 quests to complete that will reward you with Odyssey points. So you can gain levels. I believe if you complete all the quests, you can gain 4.5 levels of the 21. So that's a decent amount that you don't have to pay for. And then, first off, coming in is the loading frame, the Foxy Amaterasu, the Samurai AI Susano, and Oldwa. Did I get the loading frame? I don't believe I did. Okay, well, let's just unlock that. There you go. And then we'll get a bunch of stuff with it. Odyssey level 3. Bonus chest. And Odyssey points. Sweet. So let's equip that so we can show that off when we do our skins and such. That's all for those. We did get these, and you get a cutesy avatar chest for each milestone you complete. So let's see what we get. Cutesy AMC, nice. Take a look at that. Look at that. I got 2 now. I think that's the only 2 I have. Unless I got a Thor one as well, I believe. Nope, is that all? I believe that's all. I only have 2. Oh no, I have cutesy Thor, yeah. Yeah, those cutesy icons are pretty cool. Okay, and then we got the bonus chest, so you can get 600 gem skin, 400 gem skin, 250, 300 gem ward, 200 gem avatar, voice pack, exclusive item, convention skin, or a booster. So you can get quite a bit. So yeah, let's see what I get. Ooh, I got a ward skin. Dragon Boat. Is that a new one? I don't think I have that one. I have the floaty corn. Don't tell me I don't have the floaty corn. Where's that one that I just bought? Not the floaty corn, the other one. Right here, Dragon Boat. Has this one been out forever? I don't know. Let's see what else we get. Is a Nami voice pack. I have that in the live one, so... Ooh, a recolor. Ooh, Changa, that one's a 600 gem skin, so that's cool. Oh no, that's only a 4. There's a 400 gem skin. I believe. I don't know. But see, I got some decent stuff. And the more you do these, just the more you'll get. Like, I mean, I've been playing for 40 years now, so I've had time to build up all these skins. Like, I've completed a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I put a decent amount of money into this, but I play it enough that I've received my money back. I'm almost at 2,000 hours played in this game, so... And I haven't put $2,000 into the game, so it's a good payback. Okay, and then the new game mode I am super excited for. I will definitely be playing this a bunch. Jing Tian's Mountain. It is a PvE game mode. So I will read their little description and then we'll talk about it. So Jing Tian's Mountain. Take part in Smite's first ever PvE experience, if you dare. This new 5-player co-op game mode combines the best parts of MMO-style boss encounters and wave-based survival modes into a truly unique experience. It's a diabolical challenge, reeking of the dark power which has corrupted Jing Tian. Players will begin at level 13 with 7,500 gold. They will then fight a randomly selected encounter and try to defeat it in the time limit. Upon success, players will move to the next round, which will be more difficult in defense and damage. The top players will be shown in a leaderboard, showcasing how long players can survive Jing Tian's Mountain. And there will be achievements for it. Do they have its own... Is it a special event in progress? Yep. So for each round that you do, up to 25, you'll get an achievement for it, and then I believe you'll get a special, like a chest or something. Something like that. Yeah. It looks really fun. So you'll queue up. So 5 people come in. You guys will choose your gods. Try and get a good team together, and then you'll get your items, and then you'll do the challenge. It looks so much fun. Looks like so much fun. I am excited for this. They did say that it's only gonna be for a certain amount of time. So if it's good and you guys like it, we need everyone to bombard them and say that this needs to stay, because it looks like so much fun. Okay, next up is the miscellaneous changes. Witchblade now properly applies its slow to targets affected by Frostbound Hammer instead of being overwritten by Frostbound Hammer, because Frostbound has a it doesn't affect as much. It has a lower auto attack thing than Witchblade. So Witchblade will now counteract it instead of being the Frostbound. There's some league adjustments. Players whose MMR is above where the division says they are will now be more aggressively pulled to their correct division. So if your MMR is a lot higher than the rank you're in, so let's go here. Let's see. Let's go this. About. So say you're in gold, but you're a much better player and you should be in diamond, then it'll more pull you towards that way. Or if you're in diamond and you're more of a gold or silver, you'll get pulled more that way, not as aggressively, but it'll start matching you more where you should be. So that's cool. I haven't played any rank this season. I probably should, because there's some rank things that you just get for it. And there's only 144 days remaining, or something like that. I never got very high. I got the gold, so... Well, maybe I'll have to do a series for that. Maybe I'll move the Road to Diamond to Thursdays and make this Friday. Okay, now to item changes. The first one is Odyssey. Odyssey is a powerful counter item that can shut down the enemy's ability to combo or escape when it hits. But the radius for the silences was small, causing it to miss or not have as much impact as it could. With an increase to its radius, Ancile should now be hitting the targets it needs to be a powerful counter choice. So they're changing the increased radius on the silence when you get hit by magical damage from 20 to 30. I think this is a great change because I like this item. I pick it up as much as I can because a silence is golden. It's really good, but now it'll be better. Okay, Celestial Legion Helm. The Celestial Legion Helm should be the primary anti-crit item for mages and guardians. Even with the ability to nullify a critical hit, it didn't prove enough physical protection to deal with additional crits or other forms of physical damage. This item should now be more in line with other physical protection items while having the edge versus critical strikes. So the increase to protections from 70 to 90 protections. That is a lot of physical protection. I believe that's tied with the most with Hide, the Nemean Lion. So that's really good. Ninja Tabai boots are getting a big reworks in this. So the Ninja Tabai should be the boots of choice for gods that scale with basic attacks. But with immediate power, Warrior Tabi provides overshadowed the payoff of Ninja Tabai. We are increasing the strength of Ninja Tabai's attack speed while also giving gods who purchase these boots additional mana to use in the laning phase. So they increased the attack speed from 15 to 20%, and then they added 100 mana. So they'll pick these boots up more. I've been picking up Ninja Tabai a lot anyway, just I feel like it does more in the end game, because if you can land more auto attacks, then it usually does better. And then reinforced shoes / reinforced greaves are getting a new passive. So the reinforced greaves and shoes were both underutilized when compared to other boot options for tanky gods. The addition of this passive will help make these boots a stronger option for gods who plan to build defensively. So the new passive is, each time you take damage from an enemy god, you gain a stack of reinforced armor providing +5 physical and magical protections. Stacks up to 5 times, lasts 6 seconds, and refreshes with each stack gained. So that's really good. I think that'll help a lot. And then Runeforged Hammer is getting the same treatment as Ancile. They're increasing the effect radius from 20 to 30. And then Shoes of the Focus. Shoes of the Focus offer strong utility to mages, but when compared to the raw power and penetration that showcase in the Shoes of the Magi, it was hard to use Shoes of Focus on more than niche scenarios. With an increase to magical power, the choice between the cooldown or penetration for mages will be much closer. So they increased the magical power from 30 to 40, which should help, because more power and cooldown, that'll do well. And that'll make the characters that get Shoes of Focus even better. So then Talaria Boots is up next. With a few warriors becoming more popular in the support role, we wanted to make sure they had similar options to Guardians. By reducing the cost of Talaria Boots, warrior supports won't be at a gold disadvantage to Guardians with Traveler Shoes. So they reduced the cost from 1500 to 1400, and they increased the physical power from 10 to 15. So you could buy these straight out of the gate with potions. I think that'll be interesting. We'll have to see. Now on to God changes. First up is Bastet. Bastet is seeing a shift in her strengths to better align her as an early to mid-game god. With an increase to her base mana pool, mana regeneration, and a slight reduction in the cost of pounce, Bastet will have more mana available for early game fights, ganks, and clear. Additionally, Razor Whip is seeing an increase in base damage at the cost of late game scaling to help Bastet complete with the early and mid game damage dealers. So first up is General. Increased her base mana from 215 to 230, and mana per 5 per level from 18 to 25. Sorry. And then Pounce is decreased mana cost from 70 to 90 to 60 to 80. And then Razor Whip increased damage from 25 to 105 to 30 to 110. So just 5 damage increase. And then the scaling from 25 to 20%. Izanami. Izanami is a hunter who heavily relies on skill to land her damaging basic attacks and position herself well. After watching her perform in the hands of players, we wanted to give her additional tools and rewards to players who use her kit well. Fade Away will now give you more time to ambush or escape during the stealth, and Dark Portal will now be more damaging as a reward for finding opportunities to land this on enemies. I definitely could see her getting a buff because she's not easy to use, she's not overpowered. because she's so hard to use. Not so hard, but like she's more difficult than most gods to use because her auto attacks are different, her skills are different. But yeah, she's interesting. I'm not great with her, as you could see if you watched my video. And then Fadeaway is increased stealth duration from 3 to 5 to 4 to 6. A little bit of an increase there should help her out. And then Dark Portal increased damage from 250 to 610 to 250 to 650. So it's more of an end game, or later on build up. And then the increase is scaling from 120 to 130%. So that'll be good. Nemesis. So they pretty much just increased the cooldown of her ultimate. It was 78 all ranks, so now it's going from 90 down to 70 as you level it up. Because you can just use it so often. Nox General. Nox now has a new taunt animation. She like shushes you. It's interesting. Nua's Clay Soldiers is getting an AI update. This should help her out. So they updated the AI to better attack intended targets, which is great. I don't feel like the reduced protection shred is needed because how many times do you guys see Nua played? Not very often. I love her. I play her as much as I can, but she doesn't get played very often because people don't get her kit as much as others. It's not as just Barry, you do this, this, and this. You can do it in so many different ways. So now minions will always prioritize enemy gods that are damaging Nua, as they used to. If there are no gods attacking Nua, the minions will target the closest enemy until the god damages any ally or Nua. Poseidon. One of Poseidon's strengths is his ability to move quickly around the map, affecting team fights or rotations heavily, and a 5% increase in Tide's movement speed will further highlight this strength. Additionally, we made an adjustment to Trident which will allow players to begin firing basic attacks immediately after activation without needing to wait for the animation to finish, allowing him to be more effective when using this ability. So they increased his movement speed from 10 to 15%, and then now, as soon as you activate Trident, he would do like an animation that you would have to wait until he was done so you could start auto-attacking. Now, as soon as you press that key, you should be able to start auto-attacking and get off those 3 Trident strikes. Ravana. Ravana often bullies out his lane opponents while offering little room for players to actively punish him. We are reducing his overall sustain, which will also increase the cooldown on one of his primary boxing abilities to give players more options when fighting against the Demon King. So per onslaught, his 1 increased cooldown from 8 to 9 seconds, and then 10 hand Shadow Fist reduced heal per hit from 13 to 75 to 10 to 70. So just 5 across the board there. Terra's standing stones will now show a cracked texture when they are about to fade, so that not only you but the enemy can see when her abilities will be done. Xingtian, Sky Cutting Axe. This ability will no longer be cancelled by using basic attacks or abilities, which is good. So Whirlwind of Rage and Steel. Decrease the wind-up time on Whirlwind of Rage and Steel from 1.25 seconds to 1 second. I don't know if that's where it was before, but this is a great change to him. That ultimate was hard to get off, and it was kind of a joke. It really was. Unless you got stunned or something, you would just walk out of it. It was bad. And that is all for the patch notes. I hope you guys stay tuned and check out the skins. So how many do we have to do? We have a few. And there's a few that aren't on here that are in this patch. I believe they're in this patch. So we have the Foxy Amaterasu, the Steel Samurai, Susanoo, and then Old Wa. And then also, there's a new skin for Fenrir. I don't know if this is for Halloween or what. This is a Wolfman Fenrir. Pretty cool.
Enemies incoming! Good game! Retreat middle lane!
It's not a huge change. He's got the same everything pretty much. He's wearing shorts and kind of. I really like this green. I really like that. Reminds me of like Warlock greens.
Getting ultimate down!
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I believe that's all of these skins this patch. The chest won't load, but I mean this is pretty obvious. I believe I looked through these and I didn't see any that I don't have or haven't shown off. These are mostly recolors and the tier 2 skins. believe that's all. If I missed anything, let me know. I hope you guys followed along and had a good time. This patch looks really cool. And of course, I'll be in many Shinten Mountain games because it looks so much fun. So I thank you guys so much for joining. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching.